Hey folks, here's a quick and easy lesson on Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. So our first chords, we're going to have G and C, and then G and D. And you can do one of those easy strums that's like down, down, up, down, up. You could also kind of go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, that kind of a strum. So the first one was down, down, up, down, up. Super common one, I'm sure you've seen. So, and you guys, I'm sure, know these chords. You got G is open, 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 3. C is 2, open, 1, open. D is open, 2, 3, 2. So the intro is going to be 4 times of that. And then we have a little melody part that we can play on it too. So I'll play that once. And then how about I slow that down and we try to play that along together if you're trying to learn this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. G, C coming up. G, D. Let's see if we can speed it up just a little bit. A little bit more. It was last time, a little faster. Because then we're getting more into the tempo of the real song right there already. Okay, now there's a little easy riff. There's a couple ways we can do this. There's a super easy way, and then there's a more complicated way that sounds just like the record. But our first little riff we can do for this intro is on the second string. We go. So 0, 1, 3, 1, 0. And then we're going to go to the small string. Do the same thing. And then go back to the second string again. Then we're going to hit the D string open, the big string. And we'll go to this 4. And then we'll come down here to the G string and go 0, 2. So that was. So you kind of hold that D bass note a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. And then you're back to. Okay, so let's try that together nice and slow. From the 0, 1, 3, 1, 0, and then down, and then back to the first one, and then that little D thing. Here we go. 2, 3, and. One more time. Okay, and then we're going to be in a verse. And that's going to be the same kind of strum and stuff. So we're going to do that 4 times. Then we're going to move into like the chorus. It's going to go C to D, and then G to E minor. And E minor is that 2, open, open, open. Then C to D again. And then G to D. And then the second verse will start. Let's do that second verse. We'll just do it once through, and then we'll go to the C to D change. And we're going to have a different ending this time. We're going to have extra D chords, and that's going to take us into that sha-la-la part. So here goes G to C, G to D for the second verse, just one time. 2, 3, and. And we've got our C to D coming up. G to E minor. Again. G. Now this time on the D, 2, 3, 4, 2 bars, 3 bars, and then back to the main chords and the sha-la-la part. And that next verse is going to end the same way, so we'll go through that again. Here's the sha-la-la twice. Now we're going to go G twice. And then there's a bass breakdown. So we lay out for, let's see, 4 bars for the bass. And then we come back in on the next verse. So we'll do another one of these into the chorus change. So here goes the C to D chorus change. G to E minor, C to D, G, back to D, then we hold the D again, here's the second one, and the third one, and then back in your sha-la-la. Now if you wanted to make a little more intrigue in your sound, there you could go, you could make it a D7 on those kind of two extra Ds. So it kind of goes from a G to a D to finish off that chorus progression, but then it adds the two extra Ds. You could make those D7s if you want, so it would sound like, you remember when we used to sing. So that gives it a cool little spin if you want. You can make that D7 on kind of any of the Ds where you think it sounds good, you know. Now let's look at, when we get to that last sha-la-la, it just repeats itself a bunch of times, and that's when the song ends and fades out. So there's one more thing with the... Now, if we wanted to get up here and look at this little harmony part, we could play two parts at once here. So it's doable. It's a bit of a, you know, getting up the neck there, but it's not that hard. If you can get the one finger kind of tall to stand over the other string so you're not like dragging down and blocking it. You really want your fingertips on this. But that would be 7th fret here and 8th fret here. 8 and 7 at the same time. And then we're moving that up to the 8 with the 10 here. And then taking that shape up so it's 10 and 12. So we got bum, 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 bum. And then we're going to come up here to the 12th fret and the 13th fret. And do the same type of pattern. So it's 12 and 13, then it's 13 and 15, and then it's 15 and 17, and back. And then you go back to the first one. So that one's going to be 7 and 7 on the two middle strings, the 3rd string and 2nd string. You're going to hit those 7s, wait a second, and then hit 8 and 10 on the 2nd string. So altogether, this is going to sound like. And you could hit that chord kind of twice and you go. Okay, all right, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll have some tabs to go with this. And there's a lot of super fancy guitar picking and stuff in this. If anybody wants to know something about that, let me know, and I can do a follow-up lesson where I can break down a lot of those little riffs and things that are happening in there. They're very cool. All right, so thanks a lot. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Damon Wood, and we'll catch you soon. Thanks a lot.